Hey guys, what's up? Happy Thursday. My name is Gia and I'm a DJ from Detroit. And you're joining me today for Techno Thursday. This is one of the last Thursdays to wrap up Women's History Month, and we are closing it out with a bang, guys. I have my girl Milan Ariel on the line for an amazing interview. Before I let her speak, I just want to give a little bio about her. So Milan Ariel is a singer, a songwriter, and a performer who fuses hip hop, techno, and new soul to create modern pop music. She was born in Detroit and she has music in her veins. She said in her own words, she learned to braid on the cords running from her dad's mixing desk. Her father is Detroit techno icon Juan Atkins. And Milan Ariel grew up immersed in techno, electro, and funk. She also soaked up pop, hip hop, and soul. She's been composing songs since she was 6 years old. At the same time, she took her father's gift of music and transformed it into something uniquely her own. I know her as techno royalty and as an amazing collaborative performer. I remember I saw her perform one time at Movement. She had live drummers, she was doing choreography, she had Detroit jitters, and so much more on the stage. She knows how to put on a thorough performance. And also, she has very unique compositions and cinematography. Specifically for her 12 Moons album, it was extremely well thought out in so many different ways. But to me, most importantly, I know her as Milan. I was looking for a Black girlfriend in techno, and as much as she has going on her plate, she made herself available and friendly to someone like me. So I really appreciate Milan's vibe. And there's so much more to say about her story, but I want her to tell it here today. So without further ado, please welcome. Hey, welcome.
Hey there.
Yes,
Sorry, my mute was giving me some trouble turning off, but that was an amazing introduction. Thank you so much.
Totally. You're amazing, of course.
I'm
Yes,
so
thanks for joining
here.
Awesome. I'm happy that you are here. This is like I said, you are granting my royal request by being here.
No way. You're such a great friend, and ever since we started hanging out, I've totally valued your friendship as well. And so to me, it's a really fun way for us to be able to catch up.
I know, right? I was thinking that. I'm like, we're just going to be talking, basically. Oh, cool. Let's jump into it then. And it's just honestly, it's very chill here on AMP. So we can play the songs. Milan selected songs tonight for you guys. But like I said, we get to know her on a deeper level. So let's just jump into it. So, Milan, how did you come up with your stage name?
Well, my stage name is my actual name. So
Okay.
My parents named me Milan as my first name. Ariel is my middle name. And, I just decided to stick with that. I know a lot of people have asked why I didn't decide to use an alias or come up with a cool DJ name or anything. But to me, I just wanted there to be no confusion about what it is that I create and put out there. It's me, no one else. Unless I tell you.
That makes sense, honestly, because you do see like performers nowadays at first, where it's like a mix of both, but I feel like there was kind of like a time when people had like these like very creative, unique names, just like out of space type names, but people are kind of coming back to their like government names. So I think it's totally fine. And I like the Ariel that goes with the line. It's so cute.
Oh, thank you. Thanks to my parents.
Okay, well, we do have some selections from you, so we can kind of like talk and play some songs. So, what shall we play next? First, I guess, from your list.
Oh, for sure. I noticed that the first song you played was a really cool Aaliyah remix,
Yeah.
but you would never guess that that sample was kind of in there. But I kind of want to keep the Aaliyah train going.
Okay.
Play some of that.
Awesome. Okay, well, we'll play Try Again by Aaliyah, and maybe we can talk about that next.
Yeah, sounds good.
It's been a long time. We shouldn't have left you without a dope beat. Step two, step two, step two, step two, step two, step two. It's been a long time. We shouldn't have left you without a dope beat. Step two, step two, step two, step two, step two. Baby girl.
What would you do to get to me? What would you say to have your way? Would you give up or try again if I hesitate to let you in? Now would you be yourself or play a role? Tell all the boys I'll keep it low. If I say no, would you turn away or play me off? Or would you stay up? First you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. You can dust it off and try again, try again. Cause if at first you don't succeed, you can dust it off and try again. Dust yourself off and try again, try again. I'm into you, you into me, but I can't let it go so easily. Not till I see what this could be eternity or just a week. You know our chemistry is off the chain. It's perfect now, but will it change? This ain't a yes, this ain't a no. Just do your thing, we'll see how it goes. Oh, first you don't succeed, yeah. Dust yourself off and try again. You can dust it off and try again, try again. So first you don't succeed, you can dust it off and try again, try again. Dust yourself off and try again, try again. So you don't wanna throw it all away. I might be shy on the first day. What about the next day? I said you don't wanna throw it all away. Be bugging on the first day. What about the next day? And if at first you don't succeed,
Hey guys, what's up? Happy Thursday. My name is Gia and I'm a DJ from Detroit. And you're joining me today for Techno Thursday. This is one of the last Thursdays to wrap up Women's History Month, and we are closing it out with a bang, guys. I have my girl Milan Ariel on the line for an amazing interview. Before I let her speak, I just want to give a little bio about her. So Milan Ariel is a singer, a songwriter, and a performer who fuses hip hop, techno, and new soul to create modern pop music. She was born in Detroit and she has music in her veins. She said in her own words, she learned to braid on the chords running from her dad's mixing desk. Her father is Detroit techno icon Juan Atkins. And Milan Ariel grew up immersed in techno, electro, and funk. She also soaked up pop, hip hop, and soul. She's been composing songs since she was 6 years old. At the same time, she took her father's gift of music and transformed it into something uniquely her own. I know her as techno royalty and as an amazing collaborative performer. I remember I saw her perform one time at Movement. She had live drummers, she was doing choreography, she had Detroit jitters, and so much more on the stage. She knows how to put on a thorough performance. And also, she has very unique compositions and cinematography. Specifically for her 12 Moons album, it was extremely well thought out in so many different ways. But to me, most importantly, I know her as Milan. I was looking for a Black girlfriend in techno, and as much as she has going on her plate, she made herself available and friendly to someone like me. So I really appreciate Milan's vibe. And there's so much more to say about her story, but I want her to tell it here today. So without further ado, please welcome. Hey, welcome.
Hey there.
Yes,
My mute was giving me some trouble turning off, but that was an amazing introduction. Thank you so much.
Totally. You're amazing, of course.
I'm
Yes,
so
thanks for joining me.
here.
Awesome. I'm happy that you are here. This is like I said, you are granting my royal request by being here.
No way. You're such a great friend. And ever since we started hanging out, I've totally valued your friendship as well. And so to me, it's a really fun way for us to be able to catch up.
I know, right? I was thinking that. I'm like, we're just going to be talking, basically. Oh, cool. Let's jump into it then. And it's just honestly, it's very chill here on AMP. So we can play the songs. Milan selected songs tonight for you guys. But like I said, we get to know her on a deeper level. So let's just jump into it. So Milan, how did you come up with your stage name?
Well, my stage name is my actual name. So
Okay.
My parents named me Milan as my first name. Ariel is my middle name. And, I just decided to stick with that. I know a lot of people have asked why I didn't decide to use an alias or come up with a cool DJ name or anything. But to me, I just wanted there to be no confusion about what it is that I create and put out there. It's me, no one else. Unless I tell you.
That makes sense, honestly, because you do see like performers nowadays at first, or it's like a mix of both, but I feel like there was kind of like a time when people had like these like very creative, unique names, just like out of space type names, but people are kind of coming back to their like government names. So I think it's totally fine. And I like the Ariel that goes with the line. It's so cute.
Oh, thank you. Thanks to my parents.
Okay, well, we do have some selections from you, so we can kind of like talk and play some songs. So, what shall we play next? First, I guess, from your list.
Oh, for sure. I noticed that the first song you played was a really cool Aaliyah remix,
Yeah.
but you would never guess that that sample was kind of in there. But I kind of want to keep the Aaliyah train going.
Okay.
Play some of that.
Awesome. Okay, well, we'll play Try Again by Aaliyah. And maybe we can talk about that next.
Yeah, sounds good.
It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without a dope beat. Step two, step two, step two, step two, step two, step two. Think it. It's been a long time. We shouldn't have left you without a dope beat. Step two, step two, step two, step two, step two. Think it, baby girl.
What would you do to get to me? What would you say to have your way? Would you give up or try again? If I hesitate to let you in, now would you be yourself or play a role? Tell all the boys or keep it low. If I say no, would you turn away or play me off? Or would you stay? Oh, if you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. You can dust it off and try again, try again. Cause if at first you don't succeed, you can dust it off and try again. Dust yourself off and try again, try again. I'm into you into me, but I can't let it go so easily. Not till I see what this could be eternity or just a week. We know our chemistry is off the chain. It's perfect now, but will it change? This ain't a yes, this ain't a no. Just do your thing, we'll see how it goes. Oh, first you don't succeed, yeah. Dust yourself off and try again. You can dust it off and try again, try again. First you don't succeed, you can dust it off and try again, try again. Dust yourself off and try again, try again. So you don't wanna throw it all away. I might be shy on the first day. What about the next day? Said you don't wanna throw it all away. You bugging on the first day. What about the next day? And if at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off. You wanna know. You wanna know. You wanna know. You wanna know. You wanna know.
That was Josie by Milan Ariel. If you have any words about the creative process for that or any for that song or any song, please feel free to let us know. You can interrupt me, but it seemed like you have more to say about what led you to develop a passion for just being an artist, for singing, writing, performing, and DJing. You talked about it, when you were a child, what led you there, but what about you as an adult? What led you to do it?
Oh, yes. As far as like things I've encountered in my life that influenced me, once I got a little older and started going to school, I went to school for music and performing arts forever, really. And yeah, by the time I got to college and I studied music business and recording techniques and music theory and all these types of things, I really understood better what like an industry standard is.
Wow.
And how to use that type of equipment and how to, produce on that level to where I could potentially have a career based upon those things. So yeah, I thought that was a really like rare type of situation to be in, really having that in school, but then also, you know, anyone having a relationship with their father growing up and they, you know, pass them on a skill or a trade or just wisdom in general is great. But mine happened to be techno music and like how to use CDJs and turntables. And I'm like, I'll take that.
Right. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, if you're taking students, let me know.
Yeah. It's something always in the works. Like our schedules are both still crazy, but I mean, to have a little place for teaching and education, it's definitely a long-term goal.
Awesome.
But yeah, we're talking about the song "Cozy."
Yeah.
And the construction behind it. I mean, I really like the LVO dubs that he did. He did a whole remix album of that song, but that song in particular was one of my first coming from college that I did from my first EP called Love Dreams. And shout out to Nick Speed for producing most of the tracks on on that EP, as well as Cozy. But we got in the studio and came up with a really cool, like the original beat to that is like a cool chill hop kind of track.
Wow.
And it was one of my first. So
that's dope.
Play that first.
I love that. Well, let's get into another song. Shall we play Spring Forward next, or something different?
Yeah, Spring Forward's a nice one.
Okay, and also, guys, make sure you follow Milan Ariel here on AMP. You know, she's commenting in the chat. Hit her profile and make sure you follow her.
I have nothing. This is my first time using AMP, so there's probably nothing on there, but I'll have to create something. We shall see.
Yes, we want to see you on here.
Yeah. It's been a great time so far.
Awesome. Okay, here you guys go.
They tried to hold me so I can't go nowhere, but I got an attitude. So when I get where I'm going from nowhere, it doesn't mean I'm being rude. I told myself I'd touch every bright star that lives inside the universe. But do you know the bright star that you are? The planet set as we converse. Spring forward, the time is time to move along. And though we both were wrong, this is what makes us strong. Spring forward, the time has come to move along. Not all hope is gone. I know where we belong. I just keep going and going and going. The energizer got me fooled. So when you don't hear about where I'm going, it's 'cause the fire hasn't cooled. When you dream and the beat comes the truth, follow that eternal flame. And don't be shocked when we begin to can go nowhere, but I got an attitude. So when I get where I'm going from nowhere, it doesn't really be. I told myself I'd touch every bright star that lives inside the universe. But do you know the bright star that you are? The planet set as we converse.
Milan, that was amazing. And it's like so timely. Can you talk about that?
Yes. Well, I really like that I could play Spring Forward right after that cozy remix because Alvio produced the track for Spring Forward as well.
Love it.
So I don't know. I didn't really talk about 12 Moons, the album, but it's 12 moons because it took course over 12 months out of a year. And every month I did a new song and a new video. And I took the opportunity to kind of collaborate with people that I encountered within that time. So it just so happened that I told him we would go back and forth and collaborate here and there a lot. But I told him I was working on this project. He was like, here's some tracks. And this one was like, the first two tracks in 12 Moons are not very electronic or techno sounding. Mm-hmm. So when that track came along, I was like, this is perfect that it shows my whole vibe and idea around kind of like a minimal techno type of thing.
Yeah.
And it would tie into the album so perfectly. And then the lyrics that I wrote happened to be Spring Forward because it was the March song for the year. So I mean, Spring Forward has a deeper connotation if you ask me, but.
So is it more so in terms of like the album, or is it even more deep than what you've already explained?
Well, yeah, I think, for the whole album overall, it's like I use a lot of playing with words. So you do kind of have to read between the lines. I'm not sure how well a lot of people are able to really understand what I was trying to say, or if they have their own interpretations. But just Spring Forward in general, a lot of people think, oh, that's easy. You change the clocks forward in the spring and you fall back in the fall. And my fall track for the album is also called Fall Back.
Love it.
So, I mean, people might have considered that kind of a cop-out, like, okay, that wasn't really creative at all. But if you listen to the lyrics, Spring Forward, it's kind of like the song before that was post-apocalyptic, so essentially everything had died. So
right,
spring
for new life.
Yeah, it's like time to grow, time to pick up, take what's left and pick up the pieces and spring forward.
I love that. And it sounded like there were affirmations in the song too, like just like, do you know who you are, like confidence and growth.
Yes.
I love that. Okay, well, we can also play another song too. I realized that we have a couple songs by your dad as well. Do you want to like mix them in, or do you want to save them for later?
Oh, I mean, we can switch over to some of his stuff.
Because I'm like, we did talk about him. I don't know if we will again. So I was like, but it's up to you and the flow. Like, this is collaborative, so let me know what you want to do next.
I mean, yeah, why not? The tracks that I found on AMP, I do need to figure out why there's a lot of stuff I couldn't find, but
I know
that I did choose are from an album. I believe they're both from Digital Solutions, but it's funny that they're on AMP as like a soundtrack for Detroit Becomes Human.
Yeah.
Which they did license this album to use for their creative content. But the album that the songs came from was Digital Solutions. And I feel like that's an album, like I was around my dad a lot when he was working on that album, and I thought it was like so great. And a lot of people, like including himself, they don't really play it that often or play those tracks that often. But I think to me, like if somebody asked me like, well, what is techno really? I'm like, well, it sounds like this.
Yeah.
I'm down to play this.
For sure. Okay, well, let's go ahead and play one. Would you like to play the Electric Night or Station Model 500?
Let's do Electric Night.
Okay. That was Electric Night by Juan Atkins. My name is Gia, and I'm a DJ from Detroit. I have the Princess of Techno, Milan Ariel, and I'm interviewing her. So, Milan,
Hey,
I have
hey.
more questions for you. And I'm sorry for interrupting the flow of 12 Moons. I'm like, maybe I should have played more songs. Like, you made it sound just like so amazing and deep. So, we're going to play more songs from your album. But I do want to ask you, how was the transition from singing to DJing during the pandemic for you?
It actually was kind of a boost for me during the pandemic because a lot of people, so I was doing more live shows and live performing, showcasing and things like that before the pandemic, really. Maybe like 6 months before I had really started DJing in front of other people. But yeah, when people, like, everyone was doing live streams from everywhere, it was kind of like one person it was like a group of people, I feel like, who just kind of went through all the streams. And I kind of fell into that, which was great, just, networking and collaborating with my friends in Detroit. But by the time the pandemic was, not really over, but we were allowed to get back into venues, I was, able to say, hey, I just did this, or I just did this, like, let me come DJ at this spot, or let me get on this party, and kind of gave me a little boost to do my rounds in the city.
I know, and I'm seeing it. I'm like, I saw you on the Detroit Love lineup, like, like, yes, Milan Ariel live, like, that's what's up.
Yes, I miss performing live.
Yeah. Yeah, and you're great too. I remember seeing you, like I said, at Movement, and I was like, your outfit was like amazing to the gods. It was slayed, okay?
Oh, thank you.
Hair on point and choreo, like vocals on point.
No
it was just like, a whole thing together. So you're put together is what I'm trying to say. And I loved it.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. It's definitely a fun show. I had to go all out. It was the first time I think I had a full hour of live performance just with me. So
how did you prepare for that?
Well, I did. I was just talking about this actually, but I used to run in order to like help my breath control. Because it's kind of a marathon doing an hour-long performance while dancing and singing, and it heals. So for a couple months before, I would kind of like run the duration of my songs so that I knew that even if I, got nervous or like forgot what I was doing on stage, like I wouldn't just get tired.
I love that.
Long story short.
So like you increased your stamina by running and singing.
Yes, yes. And a lot of dance rehearsals.
Oh gosh. Well, it showed up. Like it showed while you were performing. So it was really good.
I'm glad.
That's awesome. So I guess another question along the lines of performing, where's the most exciting place that you have performed?
I think I have to say at the Debit Music Festival in Belgrade, Serbia.
What?
Yeah. I had no idea where this place was before I went there. But it's amazing. I was just actually looking at the history of that festival and how it's really built to, maintain culture there. And it was pretty much held on like a huge art installation outside, and like it was a very cool energy. But it was also a symphony orchestra collaboration with my dad. So I was,
Wow.
yeah, it's very cool. The Belgrade Symphony Orchestra, and I was there to do some of the vocals on some of the tracks, but
Wow.
it was very cool. I learned a lot. The people that were hosting us were like so nice and showed me around and knew a lot of history about the place, and it was very, very cool.
It sounds like a once in a lifetime experience. Like number one to be in Serbia. And like you said, they maintain their culture. I want to know what the weather was like. What was the weather like?
It was nice. I want to say it was the summertime.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'm not sure how they are, like, if it snows in the winter or not, but it was like nice, warm weather.
I love that. And just to be a part of a symphony, did you guys do like rehearsals or how was preparing for that? Like, what did you do to prepare?
Yeah, I mean, luckily, I really didn't have to do much. I was there for, I think, 2 songs.
Okay.
So the director had been rehearsing with the orchestra for quite some time before we arrived. And then my dad, I still don't know what he does to prepare for anything. But he did his part. And when we got there, we just had a few rehearsals. And then we actually we had our rehearsals and flew into a place called Skopje, Macedonia.
What? Oh
Yeah,
my God.
I think
That's
it's
nice.
about, I can't remember, I want to say about 5 hours south of Belgrade. So
Wow.
we were there, and then we had to travel up to where we were doing the show. And I think we were only gone for maybe a week, maybe 2.
Okay.
But
2 weeks only. You got to, so wow.
yeah, it was really cool though.
I love that. So like also what was the food like? What do they eat in Serbia and Macedonia?
I honestly don't even remember eating. Not that I wasn't, but like I do remember going to a little cafe near one of the hotels we were staying at, and it was very European. Like
Okay.
they had like gnocchi, like pastas and
Nice.
things like that. Maybe some sandwiches or something. It was mostly in a different language, so that was difficult too, but
True. Did you guys walk around with the translator?
yes. So the guys promoting the event, I think they were good friends of my dad from a long time ago, as well as other Detroit DJs. So my dad had met them before and had been to that place before.
Nice.
But they knew, oh, yeah. So they took us to a restaurant. We did go at least once a day to the same restaurant, and they knew what to order and just hooked it up for us. But yeah, they knew English very well as their native language. So they really took us on like a historic tour of their town or city. It's like a small town.
Well, you are world traveled.
Yes, I've been a few places. There's still so many. Like, I've never been to London.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, girl trip.
I've been through the airport in London, but never like went and hung out in London. So
you just need a long layover.
Right.
A long layover. You can go anywhere you want to go, just pass through London.
Right. I should. Now that I say it out loud, I'm like, dang.
Right. Well, let's play another one of your songs. Is it cool if we play Eclipse Me Not? We still have a few of your songs left. We have Eclipse Me Not, The Future Is Here, and Black Panther. What shall we play?
I'm down with Eclipse Me Not.
Yeah, let's do it.
When fire turns to ice, you wish you could think twice, then you know. There's only so much time. Now don't go wasting mine on the low. They feel it when I shine. The sun is on our side. Don't come for my shine. The sun is on our side. You send a hurricane, and then what do I gain? Just a blow. And like a phoenix flame, from a beautiful pain I will grow. They feel it when I shine. The sun is on our side. Don't come for my shine. The sun is on our side. They feel it when I shine. The sun is on our side. Don't come for my shine. The sun is on our side. They feel it when I shine. The sun is on our side. Don't come for my shine. The sun is on our side.
That was Eclipse Me Not by Milan Ariel. I love the words that you have in that song. Like, um, eclipse me not. Like, don't come for my shine. The sea's on my side. Like, Like, can you tell me more about the meaning of that song?
Yes, I was just thinking this is one of my favorite songs.
I love the lo-fi vibe too. Cool.
Yes, well, this is one of the ones. So I did some collaborating on 12 Moons as far as the tracks, but this is one of the ones that I made totally by myself. There was no one else collaborating on it. And it really captures my vibe. It's my alarm when I wake up in the morning, actually.
Oh, wow.
You know, I don't know if I'm full of myself, but also it's very easygoing and inspirational. Yeah. But anywho, the lyrics, there was some type of like super eclipse that was happening that month. It was in August. And I actually was like late. It was all going into midway through the month, and I didn't know what I was going to do for my song and my video for that month. Mm-hmm. And I was watching something that was talking about this huge eclipse, and I was like, perfect. I could write a whole song about eclipsing. I'm like, okay, well, you know, I mean, I can get all the way into my writing process, but I was like, I don't want the light to be blocked from shining upon you. So I'm gonna do Eclipse Me Not. And yeah, I got to pull out all of those. It's really a like anti-hater track.
Okay.
It is. It's like you could try to come for it, but the sun is on our side, you know?
I love that. That's so cool and so deep, and just at the same time, it's like you break it down to like a somewhat of a simple level to like, hey, just say, don't rain on my parade, but you're saying you're like, eclipse me not. Like, yes. I have the sun on my side. That's so cool. Well, let's play another one of your songs, if that's okay.
Yes.
Let's play The Future Is Here.
Got it.
you could proceed. future is here. The future is here. The future is the future
Milan, that was a techno bop. Tell us about your creative process for The Future is Here.
So The Future is Here is the finale track on 12 Moons. And that's when I collaborated with my dad.
Aww.
And he is known for that vocal. I want to say it's on the track called The Future.
Okay.
I might be mistaken, but his vocal of him saying the future is here, it's something he did a long time ago. So I was like, I want you to recreate that on our collaboration along with my vocal. And for me, that was just kind of like 12 Moons was a project that was like, it's like a, you know, people make home movies, but I made songs and videos. So for that whole year of my life and like forever to come, I'll have this track with me and my dad. And it kind of was true, you know, at the end of the album, he's kind of passing on his knowledge and his wisdom upon the next generation. And we're here.
Wow. Girl, you thought so deeply on each track and just even the order in which you presented them, to have your dad at the end. I was wondering, I was like, whose vocals are those? But honestly, I'm still learning things about techno too. I'm learning a lot about techno history. So that is so dope to know that originally he created a song and that was what he was saying and then bring it back. Like, you did your own little remix. Like, that's like
right. Like a live remix.
Yes.
That was a lot of fun. We definitely, that was one of the first times also we really got in the studio together. Like that track, it wasn't, oh, I'm going to give you some parts and then you do what you want or vice versa. It was like, we were in there like fighting with each other and all.
You can be real, yeah.
Yes. But I mean, it's always fun. It's always fun. We're so similar and so different that It's a good time. We generally come up with a good product at the end of the day.
That's cool. Well, on that track you collaborated with your father, but are there any other artists that you would love to collaborate with?
Yes, I always say Future.
Okay.
I mean, aside from me being in the techno world and all of those things, I love me some trap music.
Okay.
Future is somebody that I've listened to a lot, but I also just thought it would be like I always said that my dad and Future should collaborate because my dad still has a show, a radio show called The Future, and I just think they're sharing the same name. Why not?
Well, I mean, a lot of mainstream artists are coming out with dance music albums featuring on the train and contact the creator of techno. So yeah, for sure.
I feel like it's a matter of time. I heard that, a lot of hip hop artists have been hanging around Detroit.
Yeah. I know. I'm like, did you meet Drake when he was there?
What are you looking for?
Well, since you mentioned that, maybe we can play Low Life with Future and Weekend.
Yeah, this is one of my jams.
And also, guys, Milan is open and taking questions. So if you guys have any questions for her, write it in the chat or call in.
Yes. Happy to hear from you guys.
I just took some mileage with us. Got some bitch from Flawless with us. She gon' fuck the squad with us. I'ma fuck her bras with us. Bitch from Pakistan with us. Ferraris in them lambs with us. About to fuck this club up with us. Metro Boomin, want some more, nigga.
I turn the Ritz into a poor house. It's like eviction number 4 now. Go ahead and that shit on the floor now. Girl, go ahead and show me how you go down. And I feel my whole body peeking. And I'm fucking anybody with their legs wide. Getting faded with some bitches from the west side. East Coast, nigga reppin' north side. Never waste a host time. Bitch, I'm on my own time. Fuck a nigga cosign. Always change my number and my phone line. Baby girl, I don't lie. Used to have no money for a crib. Now my room service bill cost your whole lot. If they try to stem me, I go all out military. I'm camoed all out like I'm in the military. I free up all my niggas locked up in the penitentiary. Cause I'm always reppin' for that low life. Reppin' for that low life. Low life, low life, low life. No, I'm reppin' for that low life. Yeah. Still I'm reppin' for the low life. La 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 la. Said I'm reppin' for the low life. Low life, low life, low life. Yeah.
Wake up, take a sip of Ace of Spade like it's water. I've been on the Molly in them Zans with your daughter. If she gets me cheating, I won't never tell her sorry. If she gets me cheating, I won't never tell her sorry. Porsches in the valley, I got Bentleys, I got Rarries. Taking pain pills on the plane, getting charged. Popping tags on tags, I was starving. Bitch, I got the juice and the carving. Turn a 5-star hotel to a trap house. Roaches everywhere like we forgot to take the trash out. Flood my cross with ice, getting money, my religion. Got my baby mama and my side bitch kissing. I turn the wrist into a lean house. This the 6th time getting kicked out. I can't feel my face, I'm on auto raw nauseous. Niggas tryna ride my fucking wave, now they salty. Running with the wave, get you killed quick. Shoot you in your bag like you're Rick. La Mexico with no life to afterlife, my whole life, my whole life.
Cause I'm always reppin' for that low life. Low life, low life, low life. No, I'm reppin' for that low life. Yeah.
wifey, 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 wifey. I think I like her. Oh, that's your wifey, 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 wifey. I think I like her. I just took some Molly with us. Got some bitch with follows with us. She gon' fuck the squad with us. I'ma fuck her bras with us. Bitch from Pakistan with us. Ferraris in them lambs with us. Bout to fuck this club up with us. We bout to fuck this club up with us.
Good child, that was Low Life by Future on the Weekend. Milan, like, what are some things that you like about Future's style? Like, what makes him one of the best artists in your opinion?
Honestly, I was just thinking about it's really his tracks, which mainly are produced by someone else. But yeah, so I for instance, that one was Metro Boomin, and I really like most of the tracks that he produces. So it could really be any of the rappers of that time. But yeah, I think I just like that it's a different type of flow, a different type of vibe.
Definitely. Yeah, I love that vibe too. It's like really deep. I used to have that on repeat too when it first came out.
Yes.
I think it's really cool though, your perspective. You're not just looking at like the artist. You're like, okay, who produced it? And let me like go and find more songs by this producer.
Yes.
So it's just like your ears really tuned.
I don't know when I started doing that, but I think I realized that there's a lot of artists and there's a lot of people behind the scenes, and going to school for music and things like that, you learn how copyright works and how people have since the beginning of time written songs for other people to sing.
Yes.
And made music for other people to perform, and it's still the same in the hip hop, R&B, pop mainstream arenas. It's just kind of, we look at it differently. Like nobody was paying attention to the producers, but I realized that certain producers were producing all the hits.
Yeah.
I'm like, what a coincidence. Let's see, what it is that's going on with them.
Wow. I love that. Well, let's go ahead and get into another song. We have a few more to choose. We have a few by your dad. We have I Love You by Atkins. Mate, do you want to end with one of your songs?
Yes.
And Nicole. Sorry.
Oh, nice.
Okay. I've never heard of this person, but we'll try. We have KRASHFM who just called in. I sent the invitation. You have to accept it in order to join. Please. Okay. KRASHFM, please unmute yourself. Do you have a question for Milan?
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yes. Hey there.
Hey, how are you guys doing? I chimed in at the last minute, but I saw the techno, and I'm also a producer myself. But I guess I wanted to chime in. I guess talking about how producers kind of get left behind when it comes to like the music industry. Okay. I don't know exactly what you guys were talking about. I did hear that last part though. Like I said, I'm a producer myself. I've witnessed like in a lot of genres across music where producers will literally be the heart of like the song or maybe like the albums and stuff like that. And without the beats, it's the song doesn't exist. So a lot of artists get their inspiration when they hear the beat. I remember one time, it was a couple years back, I was in the studio, I was playing a beat, and a guy had freestyled, and one of the other engineers and producers was like, you know what, if you didn't play that beat, the artist wouldn't have been able to do that. And that always stuck with me. And to see, you know, in 2023, you know, I'm still a starving artist in a sense, where I have to negotiate with people, you know, who admire my production and whatnot, but I have to negotiate with them just to get the customer. I have to lower my price, or, barter something else to, just get that little bit of business so I can get my name out there. But I did agree with that point where it's, a lot of producers are still trying to figure out what it is we need to do so we can get the proper recognition. Because I feel like it's very lopsided nowadays. There's a lot of good producers and DJs are doing both of the same thing, but they're kind of getting washed over. A lot of them are losing that drive that they used to have because the recognition's not there, or just the publicity they need to get more of a customer base or do what it is they actually want to do. Because a lot of people don't want to actually produce. They wanted to be, musicians. Pierre Bourne's a very good example of that. He did not want to produce originally, but he was good at doing it, and he got categorized, or marginalized would be a better word for it. And it's amazing to see where he's gotten now, but at the same time, it's like, well, if he was respected as an artist, what would his career be like? Instead of just starting off as a producer. So, but I don't want to take up too much time. I did want to chime in on that, but yeah, guys have a new follower now.
Cool. Thanks so much. I do want to chime in because I feel like, I don't know, from what I've witnessed, it seems like for a long time, DJs and producers were kind of looked over because if the DJ didn't play the track, then no one's going to hear it anyway.
Right. Right.
Same with producers. But there's two things. From one thing that I kind of learned was I started out as a singer-songwriter, and when I realized the game that I had to play in order to get tracks easy, I was like, I can produce. I can make my own music, and it kind of maybe went backwards from the usual, but I started producing tracks so that I could have the music I needed to finish my songs.
Same here.
Yeah, and that grew, and I learned more and more and more. But on the flip side, I see like even in the example with Metro Boomin and Future, Metro Boomin just recently came out with an album. And I don't know if he raps, but I know that every track that I hear of his, I'm like, banger, 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 banger. And it could be any of the rappers out right now. So, it seems like, I feel like if I was in that position, I would make an album and feature all my rapper friends on it, but it'll be all of my tracks.
Mm-hmm. The Metro Boomin thing is actually a very good example. I would even second that with a guy like Alchemist. He's a very good example of where he's able to produce and he's able to work with a class of artists that fit well with those beats and create like a niche environment where he can get more artists to get on those beats and still provide like a lane for himself. To where he can exist as if he's an artist, but he doesn't even rap. But it's funny because I think Alchemist did used to rap. Now, in Metro Boomin's sense, I don't think he raps. I think he probably writes. But I know he's definitely an amazing producer. I would love to see him venture outside of hip hop to see what that would be like, because his sampling is crazy.
Right.
As far as his production goes.
So maybe we need a Future / Metro Boomin collaboration with the techno people.
Yeah, no, because I just heard today, because I'm getting back into DJing. Actually, I'm like making different like playlists so I can make them into set lists. But I heard Gunna on a Tachami song. And it was actually pretty good. It was like deep house tech, and it actually sounded pretty good. Like the lyrics weren't too like, you know, I guess urban in a sense. They're more. It sounded like a pretty cool, you know, tech house song. Like anybody could listen to it. It sounded universal, if that makes any sense. Like it didn't sound like it was only catered to rap fans. So I would love to see more rappers, and you know, hip hop artists venturing into the house and tech. I mean, granted, we as you know, Black people did do a lot of house and back in the day. Believe it or not, it was like a house and disco feel. But it would be amazing for us to get back into that scene. Because we're pretty good at it. So
for sure. I'm down for the cause.
yes.
KR, thanks for calling in. And Milan is the one to talk to. I am not yet a producer. I hope to get into it, but you really brought up some good points. Like from the outside looking in, to me, the producer is kind of the star, but you really told the inside of like, but is the producer getting discovered? I often have to cut my prices down. Like that was some really interesting information in order to get your song like to the artist. And I do agree. I have heard artists saying like, okay, I heard the beat and then I came up with the lyrics. So you really do help to inspire. I agree with that.
Yeah, most definitely.
But yeah, please definitely follow Milan on here. She has her own amp and her own everything. So definitely check her out. And I will definitely follow you back, KR.
Oh, it's Crash, by the way. I know that period kind of confused me. Yeah, Crash.
Crash, awesome. Do you have any more questions for Milan?
Well, I guess I would ask, what kind of music do you make, or what is it that what's your goal with making music as far as sound wise?
Well, I don't know if you missed the beginning of the show. We played some great examples, but my goal is it's really along the same lines, not so much to fuse rap and techno and house, but to fuse maybe like R&B, anything having to do with writing an actual song with lyrics and a story and things like that with electronic music and techno music. And that's kind of what I do. I started as a songwriter and I love writing lyrics, and I produce now as well. And I put the two together. I happen to have a affinity for creating more maybe minimal techno type of sounds.
Awesome.
But techno nonetheless. I DJ techno. So I like to kind of blur the lines a little bit. Like I really don't like to put myself in a box or think about anyone else as an artist as, oh, you just do this and that's just it. Should be a little more fluid out here, I think, musically.
Definitely.
That's awesome. I did miss the beginning of the show. Like I said, I was actually on here to make a playlist for a show that I'm going to do this weekend. But I saw literally the techno got me, and then I heard a little bit of what I believe it was what you were saying, Milan, about the producers, and I was like, that's definitely facts. But going back to your answer, if you need somebody to work with, I'm definitely down. I venture all within electronic music. I've been going to different events. I just relocated myself to Miami, and so there's a whole bunch of, like, my eyes have definitely opened as far as like being able to believe that, you know, not putting yourself in a box is a good thing, but like literally going out there and just trying something new, being experimental, because it's widely accepted, especially in the music community. When you really see how big the music community is, it's like, wow, I can do this and be comfortable in my own shoes and get, people to listen to it.
Nice.
So like I said, if you do want somebody to, work with and collab with, definitely hit me up. Because I'm definitely trying to do the same thing.
Nice, for sure. We'll definitely have to link up after the show.
Awesome.
I think we may have one more track of mine that we can play, right?
We do. Let's do it then. Black Panther by Milan Ariel.
I just keep.
Milan, another techno bop, girl. I gotta put that in some set. That was awesome. Crash.
Thank
That is
you.
Milan right there. That's her sound.
It is, it is. I definitely have to give it up to Blake and Orlando Bourne for this, though, because this was also during the pandemic, which was interesting because Blake owns Triton Records and is based in Italy. And he reached out to me and was like, I would love to work with you if you want to write some lyrics and do some vocals. And he ended up reaching out to Orlando Bourne to do the remix. And the three of us together, that's what we came up with. And it's one of my favorites. It's my favorite, I think, more than the original.
Oh, Orlando Bourne, he seems to be a continuous like producer thread throughout your story. Is he one of your favorite producers to collaborate with? Am I?
Well, I've never met him actually, but I do know that he's a Dutch producer and DJ, and he's been around for a while. I think he's known for that high tech soul type of sound, and so that was our chance passing just on this collaboration. I have kept in touch, and we've talked about maybe doing some more things later on, but we'll see.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, we still have quite a few people, and we have a couple more songs that were hand selected by you. But before we get into some of the other songs, can you just let us know, like, what are some of your passion projects? Like, what are you excited to work on these days? What's happening with Milan?
Oh man, I have a few things going on. Obviously, some new music. I'm definitely still trying to learn some new techniques and some different equipment and things before I really dive into a new album or new project. I have some singles that are unreleased. I have been kind of dripping them here and there in live performances if I get the chance, but I do have some new music. And aside from that, I'm kind of working on my own brand or businesses or things like that. I've started a brand called Space Cadets, and it's still in the very, very early stages, but it'll have a lot to do with, I'll just say my tagline is we are explorers of the universe, and everything that has to offer and to explore. So I'm developing that into some things that can just be helpful for people and in their lifestyle, mental health, and things like that. And as well as incorporating music into that as well, because a lot of people are unaware how therapeutic physically and mentally music can be. So it's something I definitely want to talk about.
I love that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just had a technical difficulty.
So
we heard the therapy part. So my Bluetooth speakers just went out. But that's awesome though. Like I love that. So you'll continue to make music from what I assume.
Yes, sure.
That's what's up.
I'm
sad I missed this whole part.
No, it's okay. I'll repeat it later. I was going to say we have to get you on Live from the Living Room. It's something else I've been working on.
Yes.
It's,
so where can we listen to that?
I have it on YouTube. I do have a YouTube channel with all of my videos and music under Milan Ariel Atkins. And there's a small series on there called Live from the Living Room. And basically it's just, again, during the pandemic, I would get some of my DJ friends to come over and I would live stream from my living room. And we would DJ, and the videos are just, what's going on in the room, but the audio is just straight DJ mixes. So if you just need some music to listen to, you can let those play. Take a peek at whatever's going on in my living room at the time. But yeah,
you dress your living room up in different ways.
No, not so much. I mean, I happen to have a really cool view. I have huge windows, so I just make that the background and just hang out. Yeah. But we definitely have to get you on there.
Yes, guys, and make sure you click her profile. If not, click on mine. I've been tagging her like crazy on Instagram. So if you can't find her, click on mine. But what's your name on all the platforms? How can you look you up?
It's just what's the best way to do the rundown? I think it all starts on my website, which is milanariel.com. And you can find links to everything else on there. But I have most of it's just under my name, Milan Ariel or Milan Ariel Atkins. My Instagram is Milan Ariel Music. Facebook is Milan Ariel. But yeah.
We'll start at the website, guys. I will say from experience, I Googled Milan Ariel and the website popped up easily. So definitely check her out. So we still have a couple of songs hand-selected by you. So what shall we play next, my dear?
I can't remember what's left.
We have Brilliant Nigga. We have I Love You by Atkins. We have Station by Model 500. And we have Control by Model 500.
I think I want to switch over to Brilliant Nigga. We can say that on amp, right?
Yeah, you can say that.
Yes.
Brilliant nigga on my way. You caught up in the old phase. Got you in a trance. You might have missed your chance. You might have missed your chance. Yeah, you might have missed your chance. I'm a brilliant nigga. Got your shorty on my wave. I'm a brilliant nigga. Get your focal point straight. Fuck with me, you toast, you know. Niggas trippin', I get cynical. The drugs is in the groove, you know. I'm the shit that got you comatose. Fuck with me, you toast, you know. Niggas trippin', I get cynical. The drugs is in the groove, you know. I'm the shit that got you comatose. You might have missed your chance. You might have missed your chance. Yeah, you might have missed your chance. Brilliant nigga. Going far away. Going far away. Brilliant nigga. Going far away. Going far away. They try to put shackles on you. Girl, just be yourself. Might as well pay for it, cause you know they need some help. Get up with me on the foreign team. I know you've seen this in a magazine. Brilliant nigga, let your eyes on me. Smoke 'em up like a prophecy. Brilliant nigga on my way. You caught up in the old phase. Got you in a trance. You might have missed your chance. You might have missed your chance. Yeah, you might have missed your chance. Brilliant nigga. Going far away. Going far away. Brilliant nigga. What he say? Bro, you nigga. Pull that trigger. Poppin' tags. Get my bag. Pussy nigga on my way. You caught up in the old phase. Got you in the trance. You might have missed your chance. You might have missed your chance. Yeah, yeah, you might have missed your chance. Brilliant nigga on my way. You caught up in the old phase. Got you in the trance. You might have missed your chance. You might have missed your chance. Yeah, yeah, you might have missed your chance. Brilliant nigga. Going far away. Going far away. Brilliant nigga. Going far away. Going far away.
All right, that was Brilliant Nigga by, do you say it Chanel or Chanel Trey?
Channel Trace.
Channel Trace.
Yeah.
Great selection.
Oh, thank you.
Great song. Great song. I've seen him live before. I was gonna mention him. Great song.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you. This is another artist that I was like, soon as I heard, actually the first song that I heard by them was Top Down. And when I heard that, I was like, not only did I DJ it immediately, I was like, I would love to collaborate with them. They're also, I don't know if it's one guy or two, but definitely.
It's one guy.
Okay.
I thought it was three guys. It was one guy. I saw him on at Okeechobee. He had two guys as a hype man, but then I had to look it up because he just released a project called like Real Cultural Shit or something like that. And it was just him, and I was like, wow, this is just one guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like born outside of Compton or something like that, and got into, you know, house music and disco.
Right. And I'm like, you don't see a lot of Black guys doing that out here, especially in California.
Yeah, Compton, for that matter, you know. I think Snoop Dogg should get into it, though. I'm surprised he didn't. Snoop Dogg's voice would be very good on
Yeah,
yeah, he was at Movement, actually.
oh yeah, yep.
I don't think a lot of people were super happy about it, but he did it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really feeling Channel Trace right now. They're kind of on my vibe. That's a great way I say that you could mix like a rap artist with some house music.
No, that was pretty dope. We should have selected like on AMP you can select up to 5 songs by an artist. You could add like a whole little vibe, or I can still add them, by the way.
Yeah.
Milan, we can go as long as you want to be here, to be honest. That's how we do it here on AMP.
I'm hanging out.
I just want to say, people are commenting in the chat. So B. Denise said, great interview. It was lovely to virtually meet you, Milan Ariel. What's up, Brick SA? Church Radio. He commented on Chanel. I'm saying it so wrong, but the artist that we just played. And he knew the artist immediately. Yeah. And then also Big Action. She was like, I can hear a Milan and Future collab already, basically.
Oh my gosh.
So yes, they're loving you.
Yeah, so it's so nice to meet all of you virtually. Hopefully we can have more chats. Follow me, hit me up.
Yes. But yeah, we're still going. So let's continue to play some songs. I still have I Love You by your dad, and I have The Station Model 500 as well. Or we can add other stuff too. This is
Well, to end our planned playlist, I think I'll do I Love You, because the vocals on here happen to be me and my mom and my dad. So one of the I DJ this one a lot. It's got like really locked in like 120 BPM.
Oh,
I think it
wow.
mixed in kind of track, but like it's another one of those tracks where it's like I'll have this as like as memorabilia forever. It's kind of cool.
I love that. I do have two versions that are like a minute apart. One is by Trezor 30 and the other is Fast Forward. I don't know if those are the albums or what. I mean, they're both by Juan Atkins, but they seem
Yeah,
like
I
they
think
might
I'll
work
call it
together.
Trezor just because why not? But I think it was just released on 2 different albums.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
you. I need you. I need you.
Ariel. It was called I Love You, and she said that her mother and father on that track. That's pretty dope. I love that.
Yeah, that's
But
a family affair.
sorry.
My bad. I just said it's a family affair on that one.
I love that. Were you guys in the studio together on that?
Yes, we actually made it when I was pretty young. We were living in California at the time, so we were actually in our living room then too, which was my dad's
Yeah.
studio.
Yes. Well, guys, like I said, that's the final song. So I have a special gift for Milan. Let me grab it. Yes, that is a round of applause. This has been an amazing way to wrap up just my month in celebrating women and electronic music. I have the princess of techno. She's the daughter of basically the creator of techno. So if you guys don't know, check her out and check out the history of Detroit techno. Like it is through her veins, literally. And I love that for me personally, I learned so much more about her. She's not just techno, she's hip hop, she's new soul, she is modern pop music. And personally, I am looking forward to seeing what you'll create in the future. More, like you said, living room sessions and just the new places that you'll go. It's still so many more countries to visit and perform in. So, like I said, Milan, thank you. I know that you're a busy woman, but thank you so much for taking the time to be here and just to be open and honest and share yourself with us. Thank you. Please clap it up for her.
Thank you. And for everything that you're doing out here on AMP and for women. I'm definitely honored to be joining forces.
Yes. Okay, guys, so that concludes the interview, but you can stick around. I'm going to go ahead and stay on for another hour, and I'm going to mute the mic, but we're going to vibe out and play some techno songs. So thank you to everybody in the chat. Make sure you follow Milan Ariel and you click her links.
Yes. Thanks, everyone, and have a good night.
All right.
Hey guys, welcome back. My name's Gia and I'm a DJ from Detroit. I still have Milan Ariel on the line. She wanted to let you guys know about an upcoming performance that's happening.
Hey guys, I'm still here. But yeah, I just wanted to give a little shout out to Movement in Detroit. I don't know how many of our listeners are from Detroit or plan on coming to what they call techno print or techno Christmas.
For sure.
But yeah, during Memorial Day weekend, we shut down Hart Plaza with nonstop techno music. And I'll be DJing that Saturday, May, I want to say 27.
Nice. That's awesome.
It's either the 26th or the 27th, but the Saturday on that weekend, I'll be DJing and should be a good time.
Yes. Make sure you guys check it out. You can go online to check out Movement and get tickets. And like she said, it's in Detroit around Memorial Day weekend. So be there on Saturday.
Yes, yes.
Okay, well, thanks again for, like I said, you can stay on, we can talk in between, but I really appreciate you coming through. And as we saw, she has an amazing talent. So I'm sure you'd want to see her live. Like I saw her live and I was impressed. So make sure you're there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. So let's keep on going with the flow. I'm just going to let the music play. Next up, I have Distortion Theory. Check it out. That is Detroit techno for you. You guys, my name is Gia, and that is unfortunately I have one more song actually after this, and that'll be my last song. But I want to thank you so much. Please follow Milan Ariel. She is the techno princess. She's the daughter of techno royalty, the creator of Techno One Atkins. So check her out. I'm here every Thursday with Techno Thursdays. I'm here on Mondays with Make Me Feel It Mondays for house music. And I'm also here on Sundays with Christian hip hop and R&B. I just want to thank you guys for coming through, and I hope you guys have a great night. Last song, peace.